Right now, police are looking for whoever is robbing women at Albuquerque's biggest movie theater. 4 women have recently been robbed at the Century Rio theater, happening last month. Now, they've all happened in the parking lot. Last month, a man in a blue mask was seen pointing an object at 2 women leaving a midnight movie. The guy took off with their purses and used their ATM cards. On Sunday, it happened again, and police think the same suspects are involved here. Just check out this image. Police say they will strike again. In both cases, the thieves were driving a maroon 4-door sedan. And investigators say what started out as a fight outside a Santa Fe movie theater quickly got out of hand. Police say a man confronted another man by the name of Francisco Herrera Madrid outside the Regal Santa Fe Stadium Theater Wednesday morning. The two got into an argument and scuffle. Officers say Herrera Madrid then rammed the other man's truck with his vehicle. Herrera Madrid was arrested on aggravated battery charges. The other man was not charged. Medical investigators ruled the strange death of a Kirtland Air Force Base pilot as a homicide. Investigators now say Major Mark Herrera was fatally shot at his northeast Albuquerque house in early July. His wife says he became upset during a party the couple had for UNM foreign exchange students. Now, a police report says the couple had been drinking. The victim's wife claims it was a suicide. She told police Mark Herrera shot himself. The DA's office will decide if charges now should be filed. This morning, 10,000 New Mexico high school seniors are worried they may not graduate this year thanks to a new state test. Last year, 2,000 of them failed within the Albuquerque public school system. It's called the Standard-Based Assessment Test. Now, students are required to take as juniors. As seniors, they can retake the test early next month. But if they fail again, the state will accept a good SAT or ACT score or passing grades in certain classes. But some parents are very upset and concerned. They told News 13 that they were only notified about the alternative 3 weeks into the school year, and now they say it may be too late for kids to take the classes they may need. On a similar note, a recent poll shows a majority of New Mexico voters support a proposal to hold back third graders who cannot read at grade level. This year, about half of the state's third graders were not proficient in reading. Governor Susana Martinez and Republicans have been wanting to do away with the practice of social promotion. Instead, she wants to hold failing students back a year. According to an Albuquerque Journal poll, 75% of state voters agree.
If the student that doesn't know how to read and everything, it's going to be hard in the future.
Every third grader not
But the Albuquerque Teachers Union president says the poll didn't give voters all of the facts. She says a better way to improving reading rates is to fund specialized support for students. Taking care of business is about to become easier for Bernalillo County residents. Starting today, you will no longer have to drive to 3 separate locations for your permit, planning, or zoning needs. The county's new virtual one-stop service will allow people to get what they need all in one place. It uses new teleconferencing technology to access staff and information at other offices. There are 3 stations around town, at the fire marshal's office, at Public Works, and at the Building, Zoning, and Planning Department. New this morning, we have learned a majority of voters in New Mexico apparently support the expansion of Medicaid. That's according to the Albuquerque Journal. The expansion would ensure an additional 170,000 people in the state. Right now, the program covers about 1 in every 4 people in New Mexico. The state, by the way, has one of the nation's highest rates of uninsured people. The expansion would mostly be paid for with federal money. The worst of the West Nile virus outbreak may be over. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention expects the number of cases to start declining. Now, as of Tuesday, more than 2,600 cases have been reported around the country and 118 deaths. That is the most cases since the virus first surfaced back in 1999. New Mexico has had 21 cases so far this year, but only 1 has been fatal. 2 Albuquerque pools are set to reopen this afternoon after concerns over a parasite. Highland and West Mesa pools were shut down yesterday while crews worked to disinfect them. The closure comes as a precaution after the city learned of several cases of a certain type of parasite that was detected at the Jewish Community Center pool in northeast Albuquerque. The diarrhea-causing parasite has not been found in the 2 city pools, but officials just want to make sure it stays out. The time right